What's good, bro? This is a full guide on how to get big at home in a couple of months by only using your own body. Now, disclaimer, first of all, I can only guarantee these results if you're built like me or like I was, which is predominantly and naturally skinny. So I'm just gonna assume right now that you're a skinny guy like I was, because in this case, I can guarantee these results because it worked for me. If you're not built like this, if you're not a predominantly naturally skinny guy, this video is not for you. If you're a skinny guy, I'm gonna assume that you're able to do at least 5 pull-ups in a row, 20 push-ups in a row, and 20 squats in a row. Because that's what you need to do. These are the kind of the requirements for this workout plan to make sense. So you need to be a little bit athletic at least. If you can't do these things, don't do this workout. This is not for you. It's not for the complete beginner that has never done any sport or any activity, any exercise in his life. This is not for you. Now that we got that out of the way, we can get this video started. So like I said, the requirements that you need to have or that you need to be able to do is 5 pull-ups, 20 push-ups, and 20 squats. If you're able to do this, you're good to go. Let's go. From now on, you're gonna work out 6 times a week and have 1 rest day. That's gonna be your life for the next couple of months for this to work. You're gonna split your workouts into pull, push, and leg days. So a typical week would look like this. Monday, you do pull. Tuesday, you do push. Wednesday, you do legs. Thursday, you do pull again. Friday, you do push. And Saturday, you do legs. Sunday is rest day. That's how you should structure your workouts and your week. All right, let's get into the specifics. So pull. For pull day, you are going to need a pull-up bar. Either you find one in your neighborhood or anywhere else nearby, or worst case scenario, if you live in the desert or something, if you don't have a pull-up bar anywhere near in your neighborhood, then you probably have to buy one of these, at-home pull-up bars that you can put on your door or whatever. But I think most of you will be able to find a pull-up bar or something that resembles a pull-up bar where you can do pull-ups in your neighborhood. Pull day is simple. You're always gonna go max out, which means you're always gonna go until muscle failure steps in, basically, until you reach muscle failure. So you don't need to worry about anything on pull day. Just go as hard as you can every time. So there's no need to adjust anything over time, because you're naturally gonna be able to do more pull-ups the more weeks go by and the more you stick to the training and to the workout plan. Now, for all of these days, I've made a separate video already, so I'm just gonna link it anywhere here in the video that you can find it. It's probably gonna pop out somewhere now, so you can access these videos. So after you're done watching this whole video, you can access these pull, push, and leg workouts so that you know what you need to do. All right, moving on to push day. Now push day can get a little tricky because it's harder to reach muscle failure on push day when you're doing push-ups, because you can balance it out with other muscles before you actually reach muscle failure. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with a few lower reps of what you would normally do or what you would be able to do, because we don't want to have extreme soreness, because that would hinder us from actually completing the workout plan for the week. So what we're gonna do, especially in the first couple of weeks, is go a little easier on push day, because trust me, you're gonna notice the soreness. And if you overdo it. If you go too hard in the beginning, you're gonna be sore for entire days in a row, and that's gonna hinder you from following the workout plan. So for push day, what you're gonna do is increase the reps by 1 or 2 every 2 weeks for every exercise. So every 2 weeks, you increase the reps. That's how you progressively get harder workouts in and progressively get stronger. As you get stronger, you adjust the workout accordingly. So for example, if you start with, let's say, 6 reps of push-ups, clapping push-ups, whatever, then in 2 weeks, you're gonna do 7. And 2 weeks after those 2 weeks, you're gonna do 8 until you reach a point where you feel like you can't do 9 in 2 weeks. Like when 2 weeks go by and you still struggle to do 8, don't push it too far. Listen to your body. But generally, try or aim to progressively get 1 more rep in every 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Now, the full push workout is gonna pop out somewhere right now. That way you can access it. All right, moving on to leg day. Now, leg day or legs can get a little tricky as well for a couple of reasons. First of all, leg soreness kicks in after 2 days, really. That's when you're gonna feel it the most. So be really careful with that. It can get really painful. Also, if you're not used to training legs at all, you're gonna get cramps in the workout. So watch out for that. As soon as you get cramps, you stop the workout and you go easier next time. Just like push day, you're gonna go a little lower on the amount of reps you do than you would actually be able to do in the beginning in order to avoid these extreme leg soreness days that can hinder us from following the workout plan. Once again, for the full workout video, it's gonna pop up somewhere here right now for you to access it after you're done with watching the video. All right, that's it for the training part actually. Now you should know what to do. Like I told you, do pull on Monday, push on Thursday, legs on Wednesday, and so on and so forth. Do every workout twice a week and get a rest day in between on Sunday. That's basically it for the training part. That's your training regime or your training plan, workout plan for the next couple of months or however long you want to do this. Now, 50% of the results come from training and from working out, and the other 50% come from your diet and what you eat. For the best and quickest results, you will need to eat 150 grams of protein every day. 150 grams of protein for the best results. But there's actually a big difference in the types of proteins that you can consume. What you should be eating are clean proteins from clean meat, healthy meat, fish, nuts, eggs, beans, and so on. What you should not be eating, what you should be avoiding, are unhealthy and fatty proteins. For example, from fast food, like burgers or whatever. Too much cheese is not good either. Extremely highly sugared things like cereal, maybe even kebab meat, that where you see the fat dripping, that's not healthy at all, and it will not make your muscles grow, it will only make your belly grow. So eat clean proteins. Now, how you eat 150 grams of protein a day is up to you. But I recommend splitting it into 3 meals and eating around 50 grams of protein each meal. That's the simplest way. Also, what I can recommend is buying a protein shake or a protein powder, because that way you put 2 scoops in and you have 50 grams of protein right there. So that could be your breakfast, for example. Or if you don't eat dinner that much, then that could be your dinner replacement. whatever. It's 50 grams of easy protein and clean protein that you can consume at any time. So I highly recommend a protein shake or a protein powder. Now, you might have noticed that in these whole workouts, we don't train abs like at all. And there's a reason for that. Because you are training abs basically not passively, but as you're doing the push and pull and leg workouts, you're doing enough ab exercise if you do the correct forms. So if you do a correct pull-up, you're gonna engage the ab muscles as well. Same thing with clapping push-ups, normal push-ups, elevated push-ups, whatever. You engage the abs if you do it correctly, which means you're training your abs enough. So yeah, you're training your abs by these workouts already. And here's the thing, training abs won't make your abs look bigger or stand out more. It's actually burning calories through hard exercise and eating clean. That's why it's important for you to not eat fast food or whatever stuff that may have protein in it, but you're doing it at the expense of your six-pack. Now, how to deal with soreness. The truth is, you're gonna be sore for most of the time. But being a little sore is not a problem. It's fine. It means your muscles are being pushed to a point where they need to grow. So that's fine. The problem is extreme soreness, because it will cause us to work out less frequently. This happens to most beginners, most guys that just start doing these kind of workouts or just exercise in general. And it definitely happened to me a lot of times. And I can tell you, it sucks. Because worst case, you're so sore that you can't do any workouts for like 4 to 5 days. And we don't want that at all. That's why I emphasize to go easy or not to go too hard in the first couple of weeks to prevent exactly this. Now, it might still happen that you're too sore to hit a workout, that you feel like, damn dude, I can't even do like 3 push-ups without it burning like hell. In this case, take 1 day off. It happens to the best of us. It happens to me as well. There's days where I'm too sore to actually hit the workout that I'm actually supposed to hit. So I just do 1 more off day in this week, basically. Don't do it if you're extremely sore, because you can get injured, and that's even worse than being sore. So don't do it. So yeah, worst case, you do 2 rest days in a week instead of 1. If it needs to be like this, it needs to be like this. Listen to your body. Don't over push your limits, because you're gonna get injured. Also, secret hack to staying consistent and motivated: take a picture of your body every week. This way, you're gonna see progress way quicker than on the simple eye test. So take a picture of your body every week, and trust me, that's the best way to stay motivated, is to see progress as soon as possible. So do that for unlimited motivation. Do this workout plan, this diet that I'm telling you to do, for 3 months, and you're gonna undergo a huge transformation. Do it for 6 months, you're gonna be unrecognizable. I believe in you.